Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a how to Mod Podge, and I actually had this video up quite a while ago, and if you don't know what Mod Podge is, don't leave yet. A lot of you asked me to do, like, how do you do collages, how do you put collages and pictures on your things without them getting ruined after a while, and this is how, so stay tuned if you are one of the people who asked that or just wondered that. Okay, so what you're going to need is obviously like a surface to put your collage on, such as a desk or a table um, or anything like that. Or if you just want to do it on like cardboard and make it like a picture kind of art thing, that'd be cute too. So what you're going to need is obviously the Mod Podge. I call it Mod Podge, but it's actually Mod Podge, so I'm a dork. So this is just the glossy one. It's average gloss. They have high gloss, they have matte, they have all kinds. They have glow in the dark, glitter. I think you could just add glitter yourself though if you really wanted it to this one. They have a couple of different ones, and this is pretty much just like a glue substance, but it's like thicker and just has a thicker, consistency, more high quality. And they make it more glossy and everything with that. This is about $5 to $8 at craft stores such as Michael's, or they might have it at Walmart, but don't quote me on that. So yeah, Mod Podge. Go to a scrapbooking craft store, they should probably have it. You're going to need like crafting scissors. Normal scissors will work, but these are way better. They're bigger, they're more comfortable to cut with, all that jazz. You're also going to need a paintbrush, which I don't have with me right now, but just a normal paintbrush, whatever size is most comfortable for you. Preferably like a 1 inch to 2 inch would be the best bet. You need a like small bowl so that you can put your Mod Podge inside it. And you're only going to need just a little bit, which I'll show you, but don't go and like fill up the bowl all the way because you'll waste your Mod Podge. So yeah, little bowl, little pictures, or big pictures, whatever you want. It's just like pictures, and then just cut them out. I can't reach anything. Cut them out so that they fit whatever size you want. This is like way cut out. This is just like bubble cut out. So yeah, just cut them out however you want. But you can get the pictures from magazines, you can print them, you can get them from gift wrap, advertisements, but I like printing paper the best. It's thicker, just as long as the actual ink has dried, then you should be fine as far as like smearing or anything like that. And then I think that's all you need. Sounds good.
I say I'll move the mountain.
Okay, so this is one thing at Mod Podge. It's just a little desk, and these are all printable pictures. You can do bigger pictures, smaller pictures, just anything. It's just a normal desk from IKEA. I also do the sides and everything like that. I also Mod Podge my light switch. You don't have to do a collage to Mod Podge. You can Mod Podge any picture anywhere. So that's kind of a good idea. You can also do this with electrical sockets as long as you're careful and make sure to take it off before you Mod Podge it.
And I'll move the mountain.
So this is what we're Mod Podging today. It's just a little desk, and it's a little like bubbly already on the outside. So I'm gonna have some bubbles, but it's okay. A little bit of scratches. So yeah, this is just a plain, like kind of cheaper desk, and we're gonna make it super cute. So I'm actually doing this desk for my boyfriend and his friends that he lives with. So I'm kind of doing like a California vibe, just kind of, so it's not for me, I'm not doing this for mine style pretty much, but I'm just going to collage it with pictures and bands and stuff that they like. So in case you're wondering if that like doesn't look like my style, it's not. So yeah, so here we go. So after you have all your supplies and you've cut out all your pictures from their little paper, you're going to want to set them out on the desk or your surface as wanted. So I'll show you how I'm doing that right now. Okay guys, so now that everything's laid out, you can actually get started on Mod Podging your little collage you created here. Before you do that, I would advise taking like your phone and taking a picture of the collage you made. So here's the collage that I've made. So I'm just going to take a quick picture on my phone just so I can remember in case it gets like messed up, then I can look back on the picture. Oh, I'm a little crooked here. I can look back on the picture that I took, can't really see, and see where everything goes. So now that you're situated with everything, this would be the time to put on like a dirty shirt and put your hair up and get ready to like get crafting. So next step is to pour the Mod Podge into your little bowl, and I said that really weird. But first you're going to mix it up, especially if you've already used some, which I have. And you're just going to put the bowl on the table, and you're going to fill it up, and you're only going to fill it up a little bit. I'll show you. So make sure there's no excess. Okay, so I've only filled it up like maybe a couple centimeters high. It depends on the bowl, but you just kind of want enough to get, when you dip in your brush, you just want it to kind of get the bottom. So the white part of this brush is the only part we want Mod Podge on. Like I said, I call it Mod Podge. I know it's Mod Podge. So let's get started on the actual collage, which I will show you right now. So the first part I'm going to Mod Podge this little Bob Marley picture right here. So I'm going to take off the pictures that are around it and just kind of put them in order on the ground, like of what they were. So I'm going to take all those off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over so it's the back side and put it on the table. And now I'm going to dip my brush. This is actually pretty big. It's the only one I had right now. But you might want, like I said, an inch or 2 inch brush. This is about 2.5 inches maybe, 3 inches, I don't know. Alright, so you're just going to dip it in like this. See that? So, like I said, maybe get a little excess off. And the only part that we got it on was the white part. So now that you have that, you're going to just, almost dripped. You're going to brush it evenly, just across the back, like this. It's okay if you get some on the table, because that will get covered up. Just make sure you get the whole picture. You don't want any edges or anything like that. So you can put the brush on top of your little bowl to hold it there. And you're going to put the picture in the desired place you want it. And to make sure there's no bubbles, you're just going to kind of rub it. Make sure to hold it in place, but just rub it down. If the edges are a little bit curled up, that's fine. So we're going to fix that afterwards. So once you do that, you just kind of keep going with that and put the pictures on top of it. Okay guys, so we have the first part done, or the first half I guess, and we're just going to keep going. As you can see, there's still some Mod Podge just kind of lying around on top of the pictures, and that's perfectly fine, as long as you don't see any smudging, and if you do, it's probably from the ink, or you're putting on too much Mod Podge. So yeah, we're just going to keep going and keep applying it. Okay guys, so once you're done with that sort of the project, it should look something like this. So everything's securely down, but you can still see some little imperfections, and it's definitely, you can tell it's still paper. Doesn't really look like part of the table still. And like I said, we did not need that much Mod Podge. We still have a little bit left, but you are going to need to pour some more for our next step we have. So I would pour just the same amount, and this is definitely the easiest part, I'd say. So yeah, about the same amount. And what we're going to do is just put a top coat on this with the Mod Podge. So I shall show you guys that. So what you're going to do is just dip it in like usual, wipe off the excess, and you're just going to swipe it over just like you're painting it. You're going to want to make sure the Mod Podge gets all over. Pretty thick, a little bit thicker of a layer than we put on the first part. And you're just going to want to do this throughout the desk. I prefer going vertically for the picture's sake. It's always just been more beneficial to me. But you could go horizontally as well. But definitely stick with the same way or else it'll look messy because although this dries clear, as you can see right now, it's a cloudy white color. It will dry clear. But you can still feel the texture of it. So you want to do it all the same way, as in horizontally or vertically. So we're almost done. We got about half of it done. I think some people probably would put 2 coats on. I just like 1. It protects it just fine for me. I usually don't put drinks on this. That would leave like a mark. But drinks will leave a mark. Little ring marks. Just like on wood or any other furniture. If you spill something on a Mod Podge table, it will kind of, it depends on how much you spill. Sometimes it's done nothing to my table, and other times it's pretty much ruined the whole table. So, yeah, I mean, try not to spill anything on it, or it might ruin it. It might, just like if you spilled something on paper. And that's definitely not good if you put a lot of work into it. Other things I've Mod Podged on have been fan blades, chairs, other furniture, just cardboard, and, you know, kind of used it as art, kind of, instead of like a piece of furniture. But I think it kind of makes your room so much more personalized and just kind of a good idea to personalize your things. You don't have to do this type of style. You can do all pink pictures. You can do anything you want. Okay, so now we have done this. It looks nice and even. Make sure there's no globs. And we'll wipe off the excess on the sides, because I'm sure there is some. And then you're going to wait until it dries, which you'll be able to see when it dries. And just make sure it's dry before you put anything on it. I wait about maybe a day. You can blow dry it if you want to blow dry it. I would use cold so that you don't like burn the pictures. I don't know how hot your blow dryer is. You want to be in a ventilated area when you do this. Yeah, and just make sure that if you get lightheaded or anything, to step outside for a second, take a breath. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you guys get collaging and Mod Podging. So thank you all for watching, and tell me what you think, and tell me if you did anything with the Mod Podge. Alright.
If he wants them out of the way.